Hey Gemini, thanks for visiting. And yes, if you'd like this stream, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to, only if you'd like to. And I've shuffled, everything is ready. I know I always say this, but I have to say this. Let's start your reading for lovely Gemini people. The first card you have in your past is the Ace of Cups. I'm just seeing so many emotions here. This is a really, really emotional card. It's so emotional. It's huge emotions with this card. You were very emotional at this time. You had lots of emotions, and I'm seeing positive emotions, but I'm also seeing mixed emotions as well. Mostly positive, but then you had mixed emotions on top of that as well. You had a lot of hope for something, but I'm also seeing that you're really excited. You're in this little bubble of excitement as well. You're in this little bubble, and you didn't want anything else to get inside it. But also you're waiting for something to happen. I'm seeing you really waiting for this thing. So it wasn't just hope. You actually knew this thing was going to happen. And I'm also seeing fertility with this card as well. So someone around you could have been pregnant, or maybe you heard a pregnancy announcement or something like that. Yeah, it's something like that. But yes, you had mixed emotions. You had mixed emotions going on. And I'm also seeing that you're feeling that you're mostly really happy. You're mostly happy at this time, but you had this little part of you that had these kind of mixed feelings. I'm seeing that you're feeling that someone actually wasn't treating you quite well enough or properly at this time, but you weren't letting this burst your bubble. You had this excited bubble around you. You were so excited. You were like, I'm not letting this person. I'm determined to not let them burst that. I'm just not going to. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to this thing. It's getting closer. I'm so happy. I'm not going to let this person come and spoil it. That's what I'm seeing. That's how you're feeling at this time. There was a person around you trying to say things or do something to spoil it. You weren't letting them, which is really good, because usually you can be quite emotional and you can let these little things bring you right down. It's like your emotions are led by other people, and at this time that didn't happen. You were very strong, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing in this card that yeah, you're wishing that someone was around you. Someone who wasn't around you, you were kind of wishing that they were around you. You wish they were closer to you. And I'm seeing that it's not because they couldn't travel, or it wasn't something like that. It was something that was stopping them, and it was something in their mind or their emotion that was stopping them. Something like that. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have in your past is the King of Wands. So yes, I'm just seeing this thing that you're really, really excited about. It was just on your mind all that time. You're in this excited bubble all the time. You weren't letting anyone get in. You weren't letting anyone stop you. You're just so excited, and you're really looking forward to this thing happening. And I'm really seeing, I hope this makes sense. I'll just tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing there's a circle of people. You're in the middle of the circle of people. They're around you in a circle. So it's like you're at the center of attention. You're at the center of attention at one time. And you also know that in the future there'll be a time that you'll be at the center of attention as well. So you were at the center of attention at one time, at this time in your past. And you knew that there would be another time in the future you would also have everyone around you, and you'd be at the center of everything. And this was on your mind. This was on your mind all the time. And people are going to be around you in your future. I'm seeing people around you helping you. I'm seeing people around you supporting you. But you could have been alienating someone. You could have been alienating someone for some reason as well. So your mood was still a little bit up and down. I'm seeing that you're still disappointed by some things, even though you're still really happy mostly. But you could have hurt someone around you without realizing. And when you get emotional, you can be a little bit like that. You can say things sometimes that you don't really mean. So just think about, if this resonates, just think about who this might be. You might want to go and speak to them. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your past is the Four of Swords. So yes, I'm seeing this literally, this card. You've had this card in your readings. I've seen this come up in your readings quite a few times, because I'm seeing this tiredness on and off all the way through. This has been like this for months actually in your readings. This card just keeps coming up for you again and again, and I'm seeing this tiredness again. And maybe you weren't feeling so well for a while. It was something like that, but nothing serious. I'm not seeing anything serious, but I am getting tiredness from you, this tiredness. you did have people around you, I'm seeing, but you were feeling a bit alone at some time as well. And, you know, also far away from someone you wanted to be near you. I'm seeing that as well, again. And I'm just seeing you thinking, I wish they were here right now, but you knew that for whatever reason they couldn't be there. I hope this makes sense. But I am seeing that, yes, again, I'm seeing there's something to do with emotions, and that's why this person isn't around you. And that's why you're missing them a lot more. If it was just that, oh no, I can't, I'm in another country, I can't fly over, it's too far, or something really important is going on. If it was that, you wouldn't miss them as much, because you'd know why. You'd say, well, I know why that is. It's not that they don't want to be here. And it might not be that they don't want to be here, but there is some emotional reason that's stopping them from coming, or that stopped them from coming at that time. This is in your past. So yes, the first card you have your present is the Two of Wands. So yes, I love the Two of Wands. This is moving forward, looking into your future, and I love that. We all need to do that. That's what's happening. At this time, your emotions were still a little bit up and down, and you know, you're still feeling determined, even though you had these mixed feelings around you at this time. So you are actually going backwards and forwards a bit. Sorry, this is in your present. This is what's happening to you now. Sorry, I get mixed up because I know you have always had this backwards and forwards feeling, and you've had this in your past, but you're still having this now. You're having this kind of up and down energy as well. And you always have this. This is Gemini. This is Gemini. Mixed feelings. One minute you're like this, another minute you're something else. That's what I'm seeing there. I always see that with Gemini anyway. And there are one or two people causing you problems at this time. Yes, these two people are around you at this time, I'm seeing. But you suddenly... this is what I'm seeing. Sometimes you want people around you. You feel like you need to be sheltered. Then at other times you feel like you need to be all alone, and you're determined to push forward and do something by yourself. Be independent. That's what I'm seeing. So I've got this determined to be independent feeling, and then this wanting to be cocooned by people and have people helping you. So these are the two energies. You're going backwards and forwards between those two things. And yes, there are times you just want to rest inside a cocoon, and then you want to jump out of that. So you're in two minds. That's what I'm seeing all the way through this. So yes, if you look at this card, this man's really excited. He's looking about the future. He's looking out into the big world. He's going to go on this big adventure, and he's also looking down though. So it's a bit like he's about to jump off, and he's terrified. He's excited about going forward, but if he looks down too much, he's going to start feeling really terrified. Oh, I'm up so high, I'm a bit afraid. What am I going to do? I can't jump off. That kind of energy. Fear of the unknown. That's what you're feeling at this time. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have your present is the Four of Pentacles. So yes, this is about you. You're wanting to protect yourself. You're wanting to protect yourself, and you're wanting to protect another person as well. I'm seeing another person you're trying to protect. I hope this makes sense. You and this other person. This card can be about wanting to hold on to money sometimes. You do need to hold on to your money. You are trying to save. You're looking to this thing in your future. That's what I'm seeing. But mostly I'm seeing this is about protecting yourself and this other person, and you're protecting them from someone you don't trust. That's what I'm seeing. There's someone who you don't trust. You're turning away from this person you don't trust. Now, in the past, you did want to contact them. You didn't want to turn away from them. That's what I'm seeing. But now at this time, you want to turn away from them because you don't trust them, and you want to protect yourself and this other person from this person you don't trust. So if you look at this card, obviously he's holding on tightly. It's protection. But also he has his back to the city. Now the city, especially in medieval times, there was a lot of people went there to find their fortune, just exactly as it is today. People go there to find your fortune. You go to the city to make a name for yourself. There are also a lot of scammers. There are also a lot of dishonest people in the city, and you need to protect yourself from them. And it was the same in the medieval times, exactly the same. That's what you're doing. You're protecting yourself. You have your back to the city. You have your back to this person who you don't trust, and you're protecting yourself and someone else from that person at this time. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have your present is the Nine of Cups. So yes, I can see why. I can see why you're protecting yourself from this person. Here they are. Here is this person. They are so selfish. I can see how selfish they are. They're thinking about themselves. Their arms are folded. Look at this guy. His arms are folded. He's looking inward. His arms are going toward himself. He's saying, I'm thinking about myself. I'm not thinking about anyone else. I'm just thinking about myself. That's how he is. He serves only himself. He serves himself. And he's determined to have his way. He's determined. Look at him. He's looking right at you. He's saying, I'm so determined. I always get my way. I think about myself. That's who this person is that you're protecting yourself from. This person's really stubborn as well. And yes, this is what you're doing. You have your back to this person now, and you're protecting yourself from him. And I'm glad you are. That's what I'm seeing there. The first card you have for your future is the Ace of Wands. I love the Ace of Wands. I love pushing forward, moving ahead, energy, doing stuff. I love doing things. You're going to be a lot less indecisive, I'm seeing. You used to be very backwards and forwards. Oh, do I feel like this or do I feel like this? Do I want protection? Do I want to move forward? Do I want to be independent? Do I want people around me helping me? I don't know. This is the Gemini. This is what you're like all the time. Two people, you're the twins. And at this time, you're going to be less indecisive. You're going to be more determined to push forward. You're going to have energy. And because you know you're going to have a new responsibility coming up, I can see this big things coming up for you. And you know what this is. You know this. This is going to force you to move forward. It's pushing you. It's going to push you to step up and focus on exactly what you need to do. You know you're going to have to do this thing. You're turning your back on this selfish person. And this was an amazing step forward for you, turning your back on this person, because for a long time you weren't doing that. You were so in two minds about them. You're kind of wanting them back, not wanting them back, wanting to see them, missing them, all of this kind of missing what you thought you had with this person. But now, sorry about that stupid noise, it's very noisy where I am. Now you've just turned your back on them, you're protecting yourself from them, that's what I'm seeing. And you are pushing forward and you're pushing into this responsibility. And I'm hearing really clear, apart from hearing a motorbike, I'm hearing really clearly us against the world. So you feel like you and this person you're protecting is against the world. You and them against the world, and you're determined to carry them forward into the future, into this great responsibility that you have. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your future is the Page of Wands. So this is exactly what you need. More wands, more energy. You're still going to have this strength. You're going to have this energy in your future. Your moods are going to be fluctuating still a bit. You're Gemini. Come on, you're going to be like this a bit anyway in the future. It's okay. But I am sensing that because you have a bit of this fear, you have this responsibility. You're ready, you know you are, you're going to step up and do this, but there's always this little bit of fear inside you. Is it going to work out? Is it going to be right? It will work out, it will work out. And I'm seeing that, at this time you're preparing for this thing. You've been preparing for a long time for this, and you're still preparing now. It's getting closer and closer to you. I'm also seeing that this might come up a lot sooner than you imagine. You might get a surprise. This thing might come up in front of you a lot sooner. I'm seeing that you're expecting this to happen later than it will actually happen. It will suddenly come to you and you'll be saying, am I ready? I'm not ready. I'm not ready. But you will be ready. You will be ready. You'll have to be ready, and you will be. The last card you have in your future is the Nine of Wands. So yes, even more wands, more energy in your future. Your future is just so full of energy. It's fantastic. I love energy. And again, you're going to be protecting yourself. And I'm also seeing this other person that you're going to be protecting yourself from in the Nine of Cups. They might come back. They might come and talk to you again, I'm seeing. Watch out for this person. And you are going to be, I'm seeing that. I can see in this card, this man's throwing up a wall, he's throwing up a barrier. He's had a battle with this person, and you can see he has a bandage around his head. He's throwing up a wall, he's throwing up a barrier between him and whoever's coming along. The person that's coming along is this person in the Nine of Cups. Do not deal with them. Throw up your barrier, put your moat up, run away, hide from this person, protect this person. Don't see this person, they're not good for you. You know that, and I think that's what you're going to be doing. I'm seeing that's what you're going to be doing. That's great, I'm glad you are. So Gemini, I hope this resonated. General readings won't always resonate with everyone in the whole world, but if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.